Hey you guys, thank you for watching Cooking with Aimee. I do not know what's going on with this lighting right now. This is so weird. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is Cooking with Aimee and happy Cinco de Mayo. We are Cinco de Mayoing today. Hold on, I have to fix this light. This is such a weird light here. All right, hold on. Okay, a little bit better, but we'll do that. All right, so again, happy Cinco de Mayo. This is Cooking with Aimee, and today we are gonna make some yummy, delicious little tacos. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So what I did so far is I marinated my own steak. I'm doing steak tonight. So this is a tri-tip that was cut in thin slices, and I'm gonna throw them on the barbecue. We're also gonna throw a little bit of some bell peppers on the barbecue as well. We're gonna make some homemade, guacamole. And believe it or not, you guys, we're gonna try some tomato tonight because I tried some the other night and I was okay with it. So we're gonna try it again tonight. I think if I do it in small amounts, we're good. And then also what I'm doing is I am just, what are you doing? My dog was licking my toes. So, and also what I have on the stove is we're going to be doing some black beans. So like I said, let's get started. Let's shoot outside. We're going to go ahead and get our barbecue going. Beep, beep. Okay. And it's such a beautiful day too. I don't want to get the house all hot and whatever else with the stove, so we're gonna do stuff on the barbecue, you guys. Let's get that open. Get this warming up a little bit, and then we'll get going on all of our goodies. Making sure I don't let any animals out that aren't supposed to go out. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I used and what I did for my sauce. So I make my own taco sauce, and this is what I did, and this is what I marinated all of my meat in. Because I apologize, I don't know why my lighting is so weird. Oh well, tonight's a weird lighting night. All right, I'm gonna show you this on what it looks like, but it's absolutely yummy, gorgeous, and delicious. We'll get some light in that. Whoops, and spill it on the counter. All right, so what I did to make this, all I used was some garlic powder. I'm looking at my notes. Garlic powder, black pepper, cayenne pepper, but I didn't use, and when I post the recipe, I'll put how much cayenne pepper it says to use. I used way much less. I mean, we're talking barely anything because I can't do anything hot. But I figured with all of this in here would be fine. There was chili powder, paprika, onion powder, cumin, and salt. Now I did end up, I got onion powder, okay. I did end up putting a little bit more of the garlic powder in there, just because, you know me, I love my garlic. All right, let's clean up that real quick. And then, like I said, we will get started. So then all I do is with, like I put everything in my little jar and then I just shake it up and put it on my goodies here. So then what I did with my steak is I put a little bit of salt on it, and then I took, with each one of them, and I put them in a bowl, and then I put my seasoning on it, and then I drenched it in my avocado oil so I can really distribute it, and I let it sit overnight because I want it as like a marinade. So that's what we did with this beautifulness, and we're gonna go stick it on, actually no we're not, because that'll cook fast. We're gonna go ahead and get our beans going. Okay, so we're gonna get our beans going, and then we're also gonna make our guacamole first. We're gonna kind of prepare stuff first before we do this. And like I said, I'm gonna take some of these peppers and we're gonna put them on the barbecue as well. All right, so for our guacamole, we are going to get our spoon and our fork, because this is how I make my guacamole. And And there goes my dog, right on time. All right, I just cut mine. And then I'm just gonna take it. I'm gonna put this over here so you can see. I am just going to peel it out of there, and that way I get everything. Now this one here, when you want to get your thing out, just use the back of the knife, and then use your thumb, push it off, boom, there you go, easy. The Amazon guy's here, that's why my dog's going crazy. Okay, so let's get this in here real quick. Got some stuff being delivered. Hi, Lindsay. Thank you so much for watching. I was looking at your Cinco de Mayo sushi. It looked delicious. All right, I think I'm just gonna use one tonight. Because I don't wanna use too much avocado and then, you know, it go to waste. So we're gonna mush this up. And then the rest of the stuff that I put in it is going to be really simple and really yummy and really, really easy. Now, when I put some of the other flavors in here that I'm going to use tonight, I usually use a lime, but I don't have a lime. And I seriously just wanted to kind of go through my fridge and just use up some of the stuff that I had. I had a lemon in there, so I wanted to use that up. And that's what I'm gonna put in here. I'm gonna put a lemon. You can use a lime if you want. I don't have any cilantro, but you can also put some cilantro in here. But like I said, I was just trying to go through my fridge and use up what I have. So all I'm doing is just kind of mushing this. I don't mind if it's still a little clumpy, it's okay. I kind of like it like that too. When you finish getting everything in here, it'll be perfect. I hope you guys had a great day. Today was a pretty good, decent day. And then what we're gonna put in this, we're gonna take our salt, put a good little pinch. Now I'm not using a whole lot just because, again, I'm not making a whole lot either. And some pepper. And then let my boy in, because if not, he'll go crazy. Let's grab him real quick. All right, come on. Ooh, I can smell barbecue we're going. You know how when you start up a barbecue, you can smell it? That's what I smell right now. We're gonna grab our stuff out here too. Just because with our neighborhood, who knows? All right. We'll just put that there. All right, now back to our guacamole. All right, then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab a towel. I'm gonna grab my red onion. So I'm gonna put some red onion in here. I'm not gonna put a lot, but I'm gonna put, all I'm gonna do, kind of make this down so you guys can see what I'm doing. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice this one. We'll just do one. Because like I said, we're not making that much, so we don't need a whole lot. And all I do is cut it in half, and then what I do is I just make small little slices. And as you see, it's perfect little size. And then we'll just take them, put them in here. And then that's it. See, just really simple, you guys. Just simple, simple, simple. That's what I like, simple. Especially when it comes to Cinco de Mayo. You guys want to celebrate, not spend all your time in the kitchen. Right, we're gonna finish chopping up this onion and add it in here, and we're going to, because I can hear my beans roaring back there, we're gonna go mix those up a little bit. Let's give them a real quick stir. Yes, they are going. Look at that. Look how perfect that is. Actually, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I'm going to put it on low, because that's all it needs to be on, is low. And I'm not, whoops, a little close up there. I'm not gonna put any seasoning on there. I actually kind of taste a little bit earlier. The brand that I got this one here. It's these guys, and they're my black beans. They're bushes. I like theirs. They have enough flavor in it that I don't have to add anything else to it. So I'm okay with not adding anything. All right. Then what I like to do when I make my avocado is, or I should make my guacamole, is I like adding a little bit of tomato in it. I like chopping up my tomatoes and putting them in there. I am putting just a little bit because I want to see how I do, and I don't want to ruin all of it with a tomato. And again, I'm not making a whole lot either. All right, let's do just maybe 2 more. Probably using not the right knife for this, but that's okay. Get all of this in here. There we go. That's good enough. So this is all I put in mine. Yep, that's all you need. So then I take a little bit of lemon. Again, you guys, I always take my lemon, roll it on the counter to loosen up some of those juices. And all I'm gonna do with this one here, I'm probably just gonna put half of it. I'm gonna put it through my hands to hold this so the seeds don't go in and I can catch the seeds, because we don't want seeds in here. And just squeeze all of that yummy juice out. And believe it or not, I've noticed every time I've used a lemon doing this, that when I go back the next day, it's like it's perfect. It doesn't even like get all gross. But when I use a lime, it kind of gets a little gross, but that's okay. All right. Look at this, you guys. I am just mixing it around. Look at that. Perfect. That's done. I'm telling you guys, this is going really fast. Now, if you want a little bit more spice to it, oh, I was gonna tell you also when I made my taco seasoning, when I made that, I also put some little tiny peppers in it, you know, like little peppers. I put those in there. All right, we are gonna go outside and we are going to be doing our meat and our peppers. Let me grab. I like grabbing these little things and put them on there, especially when I'm gonna be doing veggies, because that way they don't fall through. All right. Let's see if we can do this. Come on, kid. Sorry, guys. All right, hold on. Okay. Ooh, I can feel the heat. I am so ready for this. Yum. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get our peppers going on here. So get them in our meat. Let me show you guys what I'm doing here. So all I'm going to do is throw these peppers on here. And again, these are going to probably cook really fast. But just why not have some roasted little peppers in here? I'm looking forward to that. And then all I'm going to do, and see, this is my steak. This is what my steak looks like. See? It's just a thin little piece of was it tri-tip I think I got? And all I'm gonna do is flop it on here. Give it a really quick cook. You can see, I will show you guys here in a minute. You can guys see all these beautiful little flavors. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. These are gonna cook really fast, you guys. Now my middle one is the one that kind of cooks the fastest, so kind of putting these guys on here. There we go. One more to put going on here. And then I'll show you guys what I got going on here. And I'll show you what the meat looks like with all this yummy marinade on it. Okay, look at this. Look at all of that. Look at that beautifulness. So you can see the little peppers that I put in there. See the tiny little peppers? I put those in there just a little bit. Look at that. Look at this. All right, we're gonna shut this down. We're gonna shoot back inside real quick. Bear with me here. You guys are gonna be up close. All right. And then we'll go ahead and start chopping up some onions. And I think what we're gonna do too is I was debating whether I wanted to do this or not. So I have these chickpea flour tortillas. I think I might do some of those tonight. Let me see. I think I will. Hold on. Okay, I had to let my dog in real quick and grab my little taco holder. Now I'm going to get my pan out because we'll do the tortillas in that. We'll just do one. It's not going to take that long to do. We'll get that going. And all I do is I take some oil in a pan and I just kind of warm it up, and then I put my tortilla in there and then kind of go from there. All right, I am going to do a couple more of these tomatoes, or slice up these tomatoes a little bit. I'm telling you guys, I'm being a little bit daring tonight. All right, I'm going to leave them just a little bit big. We're just going to put it in our bowl right here. All right, then I have an onion. And it's a little bit of a white, yes, my white onion. And I'm gonna cut up just a little bit of that because I like to have like that fresh little onion. So we're gonna do that real quick too. Now, if I have an onion that's been sitting there for a bit, I like to cut off the ends just real thin to get a nice, clean, fresh start. Same thing with the back half. Just to kind of clean it up a little bit. Just to make it fresh. All right, again, all I'm gonna do, like I said, is just a couple little strips. Now, I like onions, believe it or not. They're one of my favorites. So I'm gonna do a little bit of extra of these. Trying to move some of this out of my way here. And then again, all I'm gonna do is just kind of cut these up really small. And again, I swear you guys, dinner is almost done. Almost. Okay, that is perfect. That's all I'm going to do. Now, let's go check on our meat, and then we'll come back and do that. What I do with, here it is. All right, let's go check on our meat, because it should be ready to be turned over. Come on. Ah, yes, let me show you. Look at that yumminess. Let's check and see those. Yep. Let's get these babies turned over and get cooking on the other side just for a few minutes. Doesn't that look beautiful and yummy? All right, see, those are ready to be turned over. Look at all of those juices just trying to escape out of here. Look Look at that. Look at those juices all right in there. Stand back just a little bit. All right. We're gonna let that side cook just for a few minutes. We're gonna go cook our tortilla, and guess what, you guys? We're gonna be almost done. Yeah, almost done. Yes, very, very simple. Like I said, almost done. It's a very simple, easy night. Now, there is one thing that I love to do when I make my tortillas. Again, I am just making my chickpeas tortillas. They're really yummy and delicious, and they're very simple. All right, we've got my pan with a little bit of avocado oil in there. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my tortilla, pop it in there. Kind of move it so you can see what I'm doing. Just pop it in there so we can start getting it nice and crispy. Now, if you want to, if you're doing this, what you can do is, if you wanted to make chips out of these, cook it up, do what I'm gonna do, and I'll show you, and then you can just make them into chips. So maybe we'll do 2 of these. Because you guys can do this as a bowl, because normally that's what I do. I will take all of this and I'll just do it as a bowl, and then not really the tortillas or anything like that, but I did take these the other day and I did do them as a chip, and they were really good. Okay, so I'm grabbing a plate real quick because we're going to use that. All right, let me grab you real quick. We're gonna let that kind of do its thing here for a minute. So let me just move this over real quick, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna get ready. So I like to get a little plate. I like to break these up a bit. I just take some Parmesan cheese. And I'm gonna put it a little bit on the plate, make sure it's kind of spread out everywhere. And it's just covering the bottom part of it, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do here in a minute. Let's go check our meat real quick. That's going to be fine. Let me grab my tongs. Actually, no. We're gonna check this real quick and see. Hold on. Nope. We're not going to take it off yet. But we are going to grab a plate, just because if our stuff is done, we need a plate. Alright. Now with the meat being this thin, it does not take that long at all to cook. See, they're done. See, it's absolutely done. So we're gonna take them off. We don't want to cook them too long because we don't want them to be really, really rough. Look at that. Oh, that is so delicious. All right, we are gonna take off our peppers. We're gonna stick them right here on the side. So they don't fall off. Look at that. Oh, isn't that just delicious? Now we want these to rest, whoops, just a few minutes. Like any kind of meat. Like any kind of meat that you do, you want them to rest. So we are going to shut off our barbecuer because we are done with the barbecuer. See, I'm telling you guys, look how fast and easy this is. Make sure that baby is off really, really good. Right, let me see if I can do this without losing anyone. All right, come on, kid. You coming in? So I'm trying to get my dog in the house too. Come on, hurry up. So in our house, it's always a tricky thing. We gotta make sure we don't let the cat out and get the dog in. All right, we are gonna take our plate of loveliness and stick it right there. It is time to flip this baby. Look at that. See how nice and crispy that is? That's what you want. That's what I'm looking for. And that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for that to get nice and crispy. So we're gonna give that a few more minutes so we can get the other side nice and crispy. And then we will go ahead and start assembling our goodiness. Oh my goodness, I can't wait. So this one is going to be our chip. So I'm gonna move this aside just for a minute because I'm gonna take that one, I'm gonna put it in my little holder. So I have a cute little taco holder that when I do it this way, let me show you. Actually, I think we'll show you this way. So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna put you over here so you can see, is you can do it crispy on one side. Is that too crispy? Okay, I think this is a little bit too crispy, so hold on. Right, let me show you what I'm doing. So this is what I was talking about. So when it comes right off of it, you're gonna put it in there, get that side coated, and then kind of get it coated everywhere. I like to make sure it's, whoops, sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing. I like to make sure it gets nice and coated everywhere. And then knock off whatever that we can. So we're gonna put that aside. And we're going to throw another tortilla on there. And I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna make with that one. So this one will be our chip. So we'll cut that one up in a minute. All right, I'm not adding any more oil because we don't need any more oil. We're just gonna keep what's in there. And we'll get that going. All right. Get this over here and I'll show you what I'm going to do. So all I'm going to do with this one here is I'm going to cut it like a little piece of, see how nice and crispy that is? That's exactly what we're looking for. There's your little chips. See, that's your little chip. You can do this with any kind of tortilla. You can do it with these ones. You can do with, you know, regular tortillas. But there you go. I mean, you can add a little bit of salt on them too. That's perfect. You don't have to. Right. Let's not jump the gun here. That was really good. But yeah, so as soon as you take them out, like even if you wanted to add salt to it, now would be a good time to add that salt. And then there you go, you're done. You can add your salt to it, you can add your Parmesan to it. I mean, like I said, it's like the perfect time is now. All right. So this is our other tortilla that we're gonna do like a taco. See, we're gonna do it just a little bit. Oh, look at that, it's like it looks like a regular little taco. We're gonna do just a few more minutes. So I have one side, I make it nice and crispy like this. And the other side, I kind of do it really simple. I just let it cook for a few minutes. Let me see. See, I think that's perfect. And then again, I'm just gonna take it, put it in here real quick. I like to do both sides. And I'll even take some of it, put it in there. But this is what I usually do. Is I take my little taco holder, put my taco in there, boom, let it cool off, and then we're good to go. So we are done with those. We're done with our black beans. Actually, what I'm gonna do with my black beans is I like to, whoops, sorry, totally flipped you guys around the wrong way. What I like to do is I like to take my little masher. I like them whole, but I also want them, because we are going to put them in a taco, is I'm gonna mush them up just a little bit. I'm still gonna have some of the big ones in there, but I'm also gonna have a little bit of it being mushy. And I just keep some of the, see, like that, boom, done. Look, this is all I'm doing. Just a little bit, just chunky mush. Isn't that cute? That's all I'm gonna do. And then now we're ready to assemble our tacos. Are you guys ready for this? All right, I'm gonna put you here. Let me grab this hot pad. Put that right there. And then we are ready to assemble. Let me grab a plate. Okay, so we're gonna put on our plate, we're gonna put our little chips that we made. Very cute little chips. We are gonna grab our little taco shell. And then in our taco shell, we are going to grab some beans. Did I grab it? Hold on. I was trying to keep the cheese in there so it wouldn't melt. So we're gonna add some cheese. So I wanna add a little bit of cheese to the bottom, just a smidge. Okay. Then we're gonna take our nice warm beans, put our beans on the bottom. And silly little me forgot to cut up our meat. All right, hold on. Let me get a clean little board here. All right, we're gonna take part of our meat. We're gonna take it and just make little strips in them. You guys see what I'm doing? You can. See, look, we're just gonna make little strips. Kind of curious. That is really good. And it's done perfectly. It's nice and tender. Lots of flavor. That seasoning, oh my goodness, is amazing. And that should be enough. And then I'm gonna grab some of our little peppers. Same thing, I'm just gonna slice them up. I'm just gonna do one. And that's it. All right, let's finish assembling. All right, where'd my taco go? All right, so with my taco, we're gonna take some of this meat, put some of this meat in here. What are you doing? We're gonna put some of these lovely bell peppers in here. We're gonna put some onions in there. I'm telling you, I love onions, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, this is gonna be so yummy. And then we have some of our guac. I'm gonna put a little dab of that on top. And then, forgot to grab this here too. And whoops, let's get that back up here. A good little dab of that on there. Look how delicious that looks, you guys. Look at that. Now with our chip, because I do have to take pictures, we're gonna leave that on there. We're gonna put a little bit of beans on there. We got a couple of these little guys. A little bit of onion. Oh, and if you want, remember tomatoes. We'll do like a couple tomatoes on the top. A dab. I'm trying to get everything on here, guys. All right, look at that. Look at our little chip with everything on it. Let's try it. That is really good. So you guys, if you guys want to do this veggie and you don't want to do the meat, so I'm talking with my mouth full, is take your vegetables, like we did with the bell peppers. You can take those. You can actually put like some of the seasoning on it if you want to. Is, you know, put it in a bowl, put some of the avocado oil on there, put some of the seasoning on there. Just mix it in really good together. Put it on the barbecue, and then, you know, barbecue it up, and then slice it in little pieces, and then there you go. You have a nice little veggie taco. This is our tacos, you guys. Very simple, very yummy, and that is it. That's tonight's show. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching Cooking with Aimee. I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.